Have you been spending $30 to $50 a month on magnesium glycinate because someone told you it's the gold standard for testosterone support? You might want to pause that auto-ship subscription, because what I'm about to reveal will fundamentally change how you think about mineral supplementation and male hormone optimization. I'm Dr. Marcus Sullivan, and for over 12 years I've been translating complex endocrinology research into practical protocols for men over 50. What I've discovered about food-based testosterone support versus isolated supplements is something the billion-dollar supplement industry doesn't want you connecting the dots on. Let's be very clear from the start. Magnesium glycinate isn't worthless. It has legitimate applications. The problem is how it's being marketed to you, and what's being conveniently left out of the conversation. If this information is already changing how you think about supplementation, hit that subscribe button because what comes next will completely shift your approach to male vitality. Here's what's actually happening in your body when testosterone production occurs. Your Leydig cells, the testosterone factories in your testes, require a symphony of cofactors to convert cholesterol into androgens. Magnesium is one player in this orchestra. But it's not the conductor. It's not even the lead violin. The supplement industry has done something brilliant from a marketing perspective. They've isolated one nutrient, created a highly absorbable form, and convinced you that more absorption equals better results. But absorption is only half the equation. What matters is what happens after absorption. And this is where food-based sources demonstrate a profound advantage. When you consume magnesium from an isolated supplement, you're delivering one nutrient through one pathway. When you consume magnesium from whole food sources, you're delivering that same mineral alongside dozens of synergistic compounds that your endocrine system actually recognizes and utilizes more efficiently. Think of it this way. Your body evolved over millions of years recognizing nutrients in complex matrices. Zinc alongside copper. Magnesium alongside B vitamins. Selenium alongside vitamin E. These nutrients don't operate in isolation in nature. And they don't operate optimally in isolation in your body. The research on this is fascinating, though you won't see it prominently featured on supplement bottle labels. Studies examining testosterone optimization consistently show that men consuming nutrient-dense whole foods demonstrate more robust and sustained hormonal improvements compared to men taking isolated mineral supplements at equivalent doses. But here's where it gets interesting. And by interesting, I mean revealing. There are specific whole foods that deliver magnesium in combination with compounds that directly amplify testosterone synthesis. Not through some mystical property, but through documented biochemical mechanisms. We're talking about foods that provide the magnesium your Leydig cells need, plus the zinc that activates testosterone receptors, plus the boron that reduces sex hormone binding globulin, plus the healthy fats that serve as the raw material for androgen production. The complete protocol with specific measurements is in the pinned comment. Check the link in the description for the full breakdown. Now let me address the 3 critical errors I see men making when they reach for magnesium glycinate as their testosterone solution. Error number 1. Buying isolated supplements without understanding the absorption competition. When you take high-dose magnesium glycinate, you're potentially creating an imbalance with calcium and zinc. These minerals compete for the same absorption pathways. You solve one deficiency while potentially creating another. Food sources naturally provide these minerals in balanced ratios that don't trigger competitive inhibition. Error number 2. Ignoring the role of cofactor synergy. Testosterone production doesn't just need magnesium. It needs vitamin D. It needs vitamin K2. It needs specific amino acids. It needs cholesterol. When you focus obsessively on one nutrient, you miss the comprehensive support your endocrine system requires. Whole foods deliver this comprehensive support automatically. Error number 3. Falling for the bioavailability trap. Yes, magnesium glycinate has excellent absorption rates. But absorption without utilization is meaningless. Your body doesn't just need magnesium in your bloodstream. It needs magnesium in your cells, in your mitochondria, working in concert with other nutrients to drive enzymatic reactions. Food-based sources provide the delivery system that ensures cellular utilization, not just serum presence. Let me be specific about what superior food-based testosterone support actually looks like. We're talking about foods that provide meaningful amounts of magnesium, typically 200 to 400 milligrams per serving, but delivered alongside the complete nutrient profile your hormonal system requires. These foods contain omega-3 fatty acids that reduce systemic inflammation and improve testicular function. They contain zinc in the precise ratios that support both testosterone synthesis and conversion. They contain B vitamins that drive the methylation processes necessary for hormone production. They contain antioxidants that protect Leydig cells from oxidative damage. The timing of consumption matters as well. Unlike supplements that you might take randomly throughout the day, food-based protocols work best when aligned with your body's natural circadian rhythm of hormone production. Testosterone synthesis peaks in the early morning hours. The nutrients that support this process should be consumed in ways that ensure availability during these critical windows. Serving sizes are equally important. We're not talking about massive quantities. A serving roughly the size of your palm, consumed consistently, provides more comprehensive hormonal support than megadosing isolated minerals ever could. And here's what the supplement companies really don't want you to understand. When you shift to food-based testosterone support, you're not just optimizing one hormone. You're supporting your entire endocrine axis. Your thyroid function improves. Your cortisol patterns normalize. Your insulin sensitivity increases. You're addressing the root cause of hormonal decline, which is cellular nutrient deficiency across multiple systems, not just isolated magnesium insufficiency. The financial aspect deserves discussion as well. A month's supply of quality magnesium glycinate runs $30 to $50. The food-based approach costs less while delivering exponentially more comprehensive benefits. You're not paying for proprietary formulations or aggressive marketing campaigns. You're investing in real nutrition that your body actually recognizes and utilizes. Now, I need to be transparent about something. This information isn't revolutionary to researchers who study male endocrinology. It's well established in the scientific literature. What's revolutionary is how rarely this information makes it past the marketing departments of supplement companies into the hands of men who actually need it. You'll notice I haven't mentioned the pharmaceutical industry's approach to low testosterone. That's deliberate. Because whether you're being sold testosterone replacement therapy or expensive supplement stacks, the underlying message is the same. Your body is broken and needs external intervention to function properly. What if your body isn't broken? What if it's simply been deprived of the comprehensive nutritional support it evolved to expect? What if the solution isn't more intervention, but better nutrition? This is the conversation that makes both industries uncomfortable. Because empowered, informed men who take control of their nutritional foundation don't remain dependent customers. Let me address one more critical point. Some of you are thinking, can I combine food-based approaches with strategic supplementation? Absolutely. But the hierarchy matters. Food first. Supplements second. And only specific supplements that address documented deficiencies or provide compounds difficult to obtain from diet alone. Magnesium glycinate might still have a role in your protocol. Perhaps as a targeted intervention during periods of high stress when your magnesium demands increase. Perhaps as a sleep aid, since magnesium does support GABA activity. But as your primary testosterone optimization strategy? The evidence simply doesn't support that approach when superior alternatives exist. Drop a comment below telling me if you've been wasting money on magnesium glycinate. I read every single one. The path forward is simpler than the supplement industry wants you to believe. Identify the foods that deliver comprehensive mineral profiles in synergistic combinations. Consume them consistently. Time them strategically. Support them with intelligent lifestyle practices like resistance training, adequate sleep, and stress management. Your testosterone levels will respond. Not through some magical mechanism, but through the straightforward process of giving your endocrine system what it actually needs to function optimally. This is the information that changes outcomes. Not because it's complicated, but because it's true. And truth, in an industry built on marketing rather than physiology, is the ultimate competitive advantage. I'll see you in the next video where we dive deeper into specific protocols that address the root causes of hormonal decline rather than just managing symptoms. Until then, question everything you've been sold and trust what your biology actually requires.